If you're anything like us, Maker's Mark does not wow you. If you're talking about their base level standard offering, you step above that tier anywhere on those upper tiers, that's when things really begin to change. When it comes to their private selections, their barrel picks, their store picks, that program. When it comes to the number 46 and the number 46 cask strength, that's what changed our minds on anything and everything involving Maker's Mark. We are going to get into our second bottle of the Maker's Mark number 46 cask strength on this episode of Savor the Burn. Are you with us? Then let's go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Savor the Burn podcast. My name is Jonathan. Across the barrels from me is Mr. W2. How do you do?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you're going to be doing a lot better once we get into this.
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
I'm stoked to revisit the number 46 from Maker's Mark.
Even though
Cask Strength offering.
Even though this is from last year, the 2024.
It is at this point,
the one we tried before, if you remember, if you guys listening and watching, remember, that was the 2023.
Yeah.
There's been a label change. We'll get into that here in a little bit. But, this one, hopefully, it's going to be in the same vein, the same wow factor that we got into last year.
So I've been sitting on this bottle for a minute now because things and other bottles happen.
They just happen,
and before you realize it...
Oh, my God. We haven't gotten into this bottle yet.
We're midway through... rolling into the fall of 2025. But anyway, I picked this one up the fall of 2024. Actually, it may have even been last summer. I don't remember. I've been sitting on this bottle for a while now. But I do remember I went into Gomer State Line. They had their allocation room. They had one of these on the shelf.
Oh, wow.
And I had been kind of, not hunting for it, but I had been paying attention for it because the Cask Strength offering is only an annual release. So when it drops, you need to grab it because once they're gone, they're gone.
They're gone.
And if you remember, when we did the regular number 46 and then the Cask Strength that we did there, when I went to pull the trigger to get that, I had a hard time finding it. And thanks to the whiskey groups that we're part of, I found somebody that said, hey, I have an extra one. I will sell it to you for what I paid for it. And so I picked it up for, I think it was $65, somewhere in there, which I think is what this one was. In the allocation room at Gomer's on 103rd, they had one of these on the shelf, and I was just like,
yeah,
I'm going to need that.
Don't mind if I do. And I've seen them.
And so when I first saw that, I'm like, what is that? Because I don't recognize it.
Right.
Talking with Mike at Gomer's, I'm like, did they do a redesign of this? He's like, they absolutely did a redesign this year because so many people were confused and complaining that the old label, Cask Strength label, was too similar to the regular Maker's Mark Cask Strength. Not the regular, not the standard Maker's Mark, but the Maker's Mark Cask Strength.
I guess I didn't realize they even had that.
They absolutely do. And I haven't had it, but apparently it is a mark above the standard, which
I would hope.
It makes sense that it would be. But anyway, the labelings were very, very similar. And I experienced that as I went from store to store, just kind of casually looking for this bottle and asking, do you have the number 46 Cask Strength? There were several stores I went to, and they're like, yeah, we have the Cask Strength right here. And I'm like, that's not number 46. That's the regular Cask Strength offering.
It has to say
and
number
they're
46.
And
they're like, what's the difference? Well,
time and time again, I got the confused because they're like, what do you mean? I don't understand. And then I'd have to go, this is number 46. I need the Cask Strength version of this one right here.
It'll say it on the label. Yeah.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Yeah, yeah.
The big 46, if that doesn't give it away, guess what?
Yeah.
This is the number 46.
Yeah.
So anyway, all that to say, this last year, 2024, they changed the design of the label to make this one stand out and stand on its own so that there would be less confusion. Hopefully no confusion. I wasn't confused, but apparently a lot of other people
Because
were.
this label mirrors the standard 46. It just has this
It just has a black band on the bottom
that
of
says
it.
Cask Strength, and it gives you all that information. So if that sounds good to you, by golly, we're going to get into this bottle, and it's going to get into us a little bit.
Yes, sir.
For our review. And, thank you for following along on your favorite podcast app of choice. And if you're following along on YouTube, thank you. Hopefully you're subscribed. If not, please hit that subscribe button and click that bell notification to stay up to date on all things Savor the Burn. And speaking of Savor the Burn, we have an incredible website. It's not just cool. It's not just great. It's not just good. It's incredibly. It's up there, savortheburn.com. You can click the drop-down menu. You can go to the liquor cabinet. You can see our featured distilleries. You can check out
There's
the
a couple
Patreon.
bottles in that liquor
There's
cabinet.
a lot of bottles in that liquor cabinet, and it's divided. It's not all just chucked in there willy-nilly.
No, it's-
There's bourbons, there's rye, there's world whiskey,
There's American whiskeys.
American whiskey. So that is a classification.
I might have to rethink and rework some things because now American single malt is
It's a new designation.
New
that we didn't
designation.
have
So
before.
yeah,
Like
so
when we started this podcast, that wasn't a thing.
maybe I'll have to break that out. How
Yeah.
cool would that be to have? You could go and just look at just single malts.
Just single malts. I mean, come on. Well, I mean, if you're a whiskey enthusiast, you get it. If not, you don't get it. But hopefully, you're an enthusiast.
I get excited
like us,
about it,
and you get it. But so thank you for following along, no matter what, no matter who you are and where you are and how you're listening. But if you want to get a hold of us, you always can send us an email, info.w2 or Jonathan at savortheburn.com, and follow us on the socials.
Yeah. Jonathan,
Yes,
we have whiskey to get to.
we do have whiskey.
Let's jump into this bottle.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You said you have quite a bit of information.
I do.
I mean,
I do.
The number 46. I expect to learn a little bit, or at least refresh on that information.
Yep.
And the cask strength part of it is an additional level.
You fight with the wax, and I'll just start reading some stuff.
I'll fight with the wax.
Just
it's
do
gonna
it.
Happen. It's going to happen.
This is the 2024 release of the Maker's Mark 46
Not much of a fight.
Cask Strength Bourbon.
I'm winning this fight.
Yes, you are. And that is once again
Isn't that
natural
cool?
cork.
See how cool that looks when it pops loose? How cool is that?
I can already tell from here that is natural cork underneath there.
Yep.
There is no age statement on this offering. That is perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine.
Most of the whiskeys that we love and enjoy carry with them a average ballpark somewhere in that 4, 5 to 7 year range. I don't think every distillery waits until it's ready, but I think a lot of distilleries are starting to pay attention and catch on that is an important thing to do. Don't just immediately dump it because you reach a certain age.
Right. Dump it when it's ready.
Dump it when it's ready.
Follow that Michter's guideline there.
Yep.
Speaking of dumping, who wants to hear the pop?
Let's do it.
You ready? There you go.
That was a nice deep pop.
That's what you want.
That's
And like
what
you said,
we're looking for.
Natural cork
Yep.
all the way.
So no age statement. Cask strength at 110.6. And the batch is 24-01.
This is going to be good.
It is not single barrel, but it is cask strength. So that is why it's batch. Batch number 24-01. The cask strength offering of number 46 is an annual release. So they release it once a year.
Once a year.
Once it's gone until the next year.
Before I pour this, the number on this batch is 24-01.
I just said that.
You just said that. Edit that out.
This limited edition bourbon is Maker Mark's 46, turned up to cask strength. Not your typical barrel-proof bourbon, Maker's Mark 46 cask strength boasts exceptional smoothness, ensuring a memorable and warming mouthfeel thanks to our use of soft red winter wheat. Ooh, I did not know that. It's finished with 10 seared virgin French oak staves and bottled at Cask Strength to highlight the perfect blend of vanilla and bacon spices that aligns with Bill Jr.'s taste vision. This intensified expression of Maker's 46 offers new and exciting depths of rich dark fruit, tobacco, and caramel notes that you won't find at lower proofs. So here's the cool thing. This is the cool information that I pulled off their website. Strength meets sophistication. What is Maker's Mark 46 Cask Strength? Great question. I'm glad you asked. First, Maker's Mark 46 is the taste vision of Bill Samuel Jr.'s brought to life through a first-of-its-kind finishing process using fully matured Cask Strength Maker's Mark. Second, 10 seared French oak staves are fitted into the barrel before the whiskey is finished to maturity under ideal conditions in our limestone cellar. That's pretty cool. It's not in the rickhouse. This goes into the limestone cellar.
Okay.
Third, screen filter to remove wood and char. Maker's Mark 46 Cask Strength is bottled uncut at its natural proof, ranging from 107 to 114. This bold, high-proof bourbon isn't for beginners. It's made for enthusiasts. That's us. Seeking deeper, richer flavors. Expect intensified notes of dark fruit, tobacco, and caramel that go beyond what lower proof versions offer. And then, last but not least, fourth, why is it called Maker's Mark 46?
Why?
Bill Samuels Jr. named it after the French oak stave, which the Independent Stave Company, we have learned a lot about them lately. Mm-hmm. They are located in Lebanon, Missouri.
Yep.
And where else?
Kentucky.
Not just Kentucky, Lebanon, Kentucky.
Lebanon, Kentucky, yeah.
Lebanon, Missouri?
Sorry.
Lebanon, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Crazy. Why is it called Maker's Mark 46? Bill Samuel Jr. named it after the French oak stave, which is the Independent Stave Company files as stave profile number 46.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nothing too creative there.
Yeah.
But it kind of is creative.
Yeah. It's specific, for sure.
Very specific.
Mm-hmm.
Useful. Functional.
Yeah. And I'm not going to take it to the specific ocean and dip my toes in it.
The specific ocean?
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I tried to be clever, but it didn't work. I am not getting.
You know what? I'm just gonna
bless
get this,
Emma's heart.
I'm just gonna get this on the nose.
Yeah, let's pop it on the nose here. Oh, fucking hell! Yeah. So
that's delicious.
Before I did that, while you were talking, I picked up on the dark fruit that you were talking about. To me, it's everything that wine gets its flavor from, and so.
Is there a nuttiness? Maybe like a praline, almond, pecan, something?
Yeah.
There's caramel for days on this thing.
You think that's caramel?
There's vanilla, caramel. I don't think it's butterscotch. I would say caramel and toffee.
Toffee. Yeah, not butterscotch.
I would also say a hint of molasses and a lot of brown sugar.
You think so?
Brown sugar!
Take that, Mick Jagger. Yeah, so we've got quite a bit of things going on here. I mean, it's the Cask Strength.
There's a healthy amount of oak on that too.
Yeah, and I think it's, so when we started, I could not, on the nose, on the palate, on the finish, I could not tell you what the difference between French and American oak had to offer. Now that we're nearly 3 years into it.
This is it. This is the difference.
This is it. This is
cinnamon.
And thank you to Maker's Mark. I can tell.
Cinnamon, nutmeg. It's a little bit of clove.
It's
You writing this down?
Huh? What? No, not now. But cinnamon.
Cinnamon, clove, nutmeg. Man, I'm ready.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Makers.
Thank you guys. Let's check this out. I held it a little too long on the palate, and I picked up some of the heat on that 110 proof.
Okay,
some of the heat.
Here's a new one for you: A&W cream soda. It doesn't have to necessarily be A&W, but that's the brand name that always comes to mind when I think of cream soda.
Then it has to be A&W cream soda, because like
I got cream soda on this one.
I think when it comes to cream soda, nearly no.
And maybe a little bit of a cherry.
Are alike. Yeah. I mean, if it's cherry cola. Because I felt like there was a bit of a cola in there.
I didn't get cherry cola. I got a cream soda, but there is a
I'll
little
throw the cherry in
there
there.
is a little bit of it.
Cola.
There is a little bit of a cherry in there.
All right. So A&W cream soda. When it comes to cream soda, I'm super particular. Like when I go to the town festival, White Trash Festival, Santa Caligon, and where's that? Independence Square. I'll go check out their bee infested root beer / cream soda hut, and I'll drink that cream soda, which they don't make cream soda anymore. It's all root beer. But I'll also do the Sprectors, however you pronounce it. It's like honey cream soda or whatever it is. It's like wood fired. It's stupid good. It's my absolute favorite. A&W, no thank you. Just about anybody else, no thank you. I can tell what you're talking about. It is in there.
This is really good. This is kind of super good. I'm trying to bring my numbers down, but I can't.
These are your numbers.
I know.
We talked about this before with our rating system. Yes, we are trying to be more decisive with these numbers, but there are numbers as individuals. I mean, what are we supposed to do? We can't not be ourselves.
No.
So
we should never be ourselves.
I mean, like Chris Cornell said. I mean, fuck it. I'm me. You know, you have to be me. So, you have to be you. I have to be me. These are our numbers.
Shall I read off the notes I've got here?
Let's talk about what we are picking up on the finish real quick. I think there's a lingering sweetness.
The finish is wonderfully long and slow tapering. It just lingers. All of those flavors, all of the caramel and vanilla and oak just continues to amplify as it rolls.
It evolves. It starts with the French oak on the nose that you would come to expect the French oak experience to be.
But
if you're not familiar
there's waves of oak that just keeps rolling.
And evolutions, right? It rolls. It changes. It becomes more and more. If you haven't had this bottle, the Cask Strength version of the number 46 from 2024, go find it in 2025. Find it in 2023 if you can. If you can't find the Cask Strength, that's totally fine. Find any French oaked bourbon you can find, and maybe 2 or 3 of them, and try those side by side with a regular bourbon, with a Michter's American bourbon or whatever, or with a Jim Beam bourbon, or with
there it is.
Anybody. Who else would be good? Filmland or anybody. Anyway, so I got distracted watching the glass spin. Stupid ADD, but it's not your fault. It's mine.
Whoopsie.
I think we have some great input here on the finish here. I mean, we got lingering sweetness, long and slow. The caramel carries through. The vanilla carries through. The oak. I feel like there's something on the hind end. It's not just sweet. It's almost a honey sweet, but it's cinnamon. I could
see honey
and nutmeg, maybe like honey.
Cinnamon's definitely all over.
Trying to hold your hand, but yeah, honey sweet.
Cinnamon's all over that. But there's also a honey sweetness. I'd say mid palate on.
Yeah. So tell me, what do the distiller's notes have to say? Please, I really hope it's not what Booker's had to offer with their.
It says bold.
Enticing.
It does not say bold. Nose, strong caramel and almond with dark fruit and figs.
Okay, dark fruit. Figs? Well, fig is a dark fruit.
Palate, heavy dark fruit and tobacco. I could easily reverse. Easily reverse a tobacco into that. Rounded out with caramel for complexity. Finish, long, dry, and warming.
Dry? No, we just said it was honey sweet. It's not dry to us. Warming?
We got a lot more on the finish than what they've got here.
Yeah, that's true. And you added a little bit of water to it.
I did. Adding a little bit of water to this maybe opens up a little bit of citrus and a little bit of vanilla, but I think it kind of shut down some other things. I don't like it as well anymore.
Really? Okay. So adding, how many drops did you say? 2?
Just 2. Yeah.
Just 2 to, what was it? 3/4 ounce?
Sure.
Okay. Wow. Huh. And you said it took away, it didn't add to it.
Yeah.
So drinking it cask strength, 110.6 proof, is the better way.
Yep.
For you.
Yeah.
It may not be for you, the viewer, the listener.
And the last time we had this, we made a penicillin cocktail
We did.
with this, which was fantastic.
This is my first penicillin cocktail.
I want to do another one of those cocktails really bad because it floats a little bit of scotch right on top, like a smoky, peaty scotch on top. With you remember those ginger
Was
candies?
it the smokehead? Oh, the ginger candies.
It was the smokehead. But then we had a lemon twist that we skewered with the ginger candies. That cocktail was so good.
And among the many things that you will find on the label on this one here, I mean, it's on one side it says this rare expression is uncut, bottled at cask strength to deliver layers of caramel, almond, fig. There's that fig again, and chocolate that reach the palate in waves. We talked about waves. Not your typical barrel proof. It offers standout flavor and smoothness. Smooth.
There may be a little bit of chocolate on there.
You think there is?
There might be.
The result of a singular French oak finishing. And then on the opposite side of the label, there's this note here from, we already talked about it, Bill Samuels Jr. There's a note from him saying, my distillery team swore up and down that I had to try Maker's 46 at cask strength. It took some convincing because 94 proof is my sweet spot for 46.
Okay.
It's where that French oak finishing comes through with layers of caramel, vanilla, and baking spice. But the intensified experience delivered at barrel proof opened up deeper and darker notes of chocolate with almond, or chocolate and almond. See, I'm still not picking up on the chocolate. And almond with a more complex finish. It is more complex. Well, they convinced me. And I think you will be convinced too. This is a different kind
100%.
of cask strength at a different side of 46.
100%.
Yeah, for sure. Bill, Mr. Samuels Jr., I wholehearedly agree.
Yeah.
So, my friend, we've gotten into this bottle, nose to toes, bottle presentation. Let's talk real quick about the
Let's do it.
Our rating system and how we come up with our 0 to 10 rating. Real quick, how we get to our rating system, how we go through it. 0 to 5 on 4 categories: nose, palate, bottle presentation, finish. Not in that order. 0 to 5. We add those up on our individual, ratings. Add those up to a possible 20 because it's 4 categories, 0 to 5, right? It makes sense. Divide that by 2, and that's how we end up with our 0 to 10 rating schedule. Have we ever had a 0? No.
Not yet.
Like, unless you're bringing it to us in a plastic sack and it's white dog. All of that said, what did you give it on the nose? Where are you at?
I couldn't help myself. I gave it a 4.5.
You gave it a 4.5? So did I. It's hard not to give it a 4.5. Listen to all these flavors.
It's crazy.
Just
So
on the
good.
nose.
So
dark
good.
fruit, French oak, everything that French oak has to offer. Cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, orange zest, orange marmalade. There is a difference, and they were both in there as far as I'm concerned. It was
100%.
nutty. There was pecan, maybe praline, same thing.
Almond.
There's caramel, there's vanilla for days, and toffee, molasses, some brown sugar. There's so much going on.
Brown sugar. Sorry, had to do it again.
Take
one
that,
more
Mick
time.
Jagger.
One more time.
So, I mean, maybe we should have given it more than a 4.5, but we didn't.
But moving on to the palate.
Moving on to the palate, we picked up on oak, caramel, A&W cream soda, cherry, I believe, apricot, maybe dried apricot, honey sweet, and tobacco. We kind of reverse engineered, came up with on the palate taste as far as the distillery notes go. I gave it a 4.75, 4.75, 4 3/4. I thought, maybe some of those notes from the nose condensed and became more, which I look for in a whiskey, and that's what I found here. and it gave me that heightened experience.
I was rocking steady. I kept it right at 4.5.
Kept it at 4.5? Mm-hmm. That is, the hell did I do there?
I was wondering.
I don't know. I put my score over on your side. Idiot. Anyway, so on the finish, that's probably what it was, the whiskey. The whiskey. So one of the things that carried through from the palate into the finish was the honey sweet. I'm not sure what I wrote
delicious.
there. But yeah, it definitely delicious. There's a lingering sweetness. It was long and slow. The caramel carried through. The vanilla carried through. Oak. The French oak, it just kind of evolved and became something more ever-present. The cinnamon carried through. I couldn't help but keep it locked in at 4.75, 4.75. How about you, W2?
I kept mine locked in for all the same reasons at 4.5.
At 4.5? All right. So we're going back to our original scales, because I used to be Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky. And be like, everything is awesome. So like all my scores tended to be a little bit higher than Mr. W2. So we're not locking in on the same scales anymore. That's fine. See how it is.
I guess we'll just have another pour at some point.
I'll agree with that. Bottle presentation. We talked about bottle presentation.
Yes, sir.
I think at great length. Before, I think I gave it a 4.5. I think you gave it a 4.25.
So this particular bottle, again, I'm trying to be very cognizant of my scores and all this. It is hard to ignore the beautiful wax dip that comes on a Maker's bottle. This particular one, I feel, is up and over the top. It is a great wax dip. But that said, I still was trying to be very conservative, and I feel like I was somewhat conservative and still gave it a 4.25.
You gave it a 4.25?
I did.
That's exactly what I gave it.
Outstanding.
So what if it doesn't come in a box or come in a bag? I mean, the thing about Maker's Mark is everything that they release.
It's all about the wax dip.
Is wax dip and it's red. Maybe it doesn't come down to the base of the neck of the bottle, but still, it's always and it's trademarked. That red
That is the trademark.
It's trademarked. The only time I've seen it different is when they had like a Kansas City Chiefs themed Maker's Mark release, and it was their OG, but it was gold. It was
gold.
It was a yellow, wax, and I thought, that's kind of different. I wonder if I should get that for the podcast. But it's the OG release, just in a different color wax. I'm not doing it. Lo siento, bros. I'm not doing it.
If it was a private selection, though.
Yeah, definitely check that out. After our experience with the private selection that we had, I'm 100% interested in any and all private selections that we had. I mean, they had different staves with different. If you want to know more information,
watch that episode.
Bringing it back to our rating.
Yeah.
Final score. What did you give it on the final score?
8 7/8. 8.875.
That's. Okay, cool. I'm not that much above you, but I am above you at 9.125. 9 1/8. I mean,
I am here for
super close.
Those scores.
This bottle turned out to be absolutely incredible. If you have had the Maker's Mark Cask Strength 2024 release, then you know.
I feel like this is a bottle maybe we reserve to just do an entire episode series where we make cocktail after cocktail after cocktail after cocktail. I don't think we've done that with anything.
We have not. We have not taken one bottle.
Take a single bottle.
And gone the gamut.
Old fashioned. Manhattan. Boulevardier. Revolver. Just go right down the list of all of the standards.
Yeah, on one bottle. We've never taken one bottle and run the gamut.
A horse feather.
Oh.
It wouldn't be a KC.
It wouldn't be a horse feather.
It wouldn't be a KC horse feather, but it would be a horse feather nonetheless.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I'm willing. I'm willing to check it out.
I think that'd be a cool series.
Yeah, let's
a single bottle, and then we just do cocktail after cocktail.
Yeah. Let's try to find the 2025.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, if we can't find the 2025, that's fine. Maybe we pick a different bottle.
No, we pick this one. We just
just take the rest of this one and do it.
And just do it.
Let's do it. Like he said, what do you think? Send us an email, info, Jonathan, or W2
Leave us
at
a comment.
SaveTheBurn.com. You know, I did put 2 drops of water in here.
Yeah, what do you think?
It's straight birthday cake icing on the nose. I'm not even going to
Really?
get into the palate and the finish because we don't have enough time for that. So no matter who you are, where you are, what you're drinking, who you're drinking it with, never forget. Keep on burning.